Well, as a competitor, we never like to see good players get hurt, any players get hurt. So that's always been our message consistently through defeat and victory. So I wish those guys at Texas the best. Just want best players should be healthy in college basketball. So that's kind of a personal thing, but we'll make sure to keep those guys in our thoughts and prayers and hope they get back for Shaka full speed. Our team kind of tell of both halves. First half, we just couldn't get in a rhythm offensively, and give Texas credit for that. Some of the best defense we've seen in the first half. We just couldn't get going. And they were switching ball screens. It took us a little bit of time to adjust to that. And just turning the ball over too much on offense. Second half, we played a lot better. I think it was a 1 or 2 turnover half. Then our defense got very aggressive. We got multiple contributions to guys on our roster today. Get 3 in double figures, and Chris Clark's close to getting that 4th double-figure score. And I thought we played really good defense down the stretch. So it's a good win for a lot of different reasons. But at the top of the list is just the respect that we have for Shaka and this program. So it's a big win for our team, no doubt.
Jemias, in that first half, I guess, what was Texas able to do to kind of slow you down? And I guess what was the mentality that you all kind of took just to kind of stay the course, so to speak?
We just had to get back to being ourselves. Like you said, they were switching ball screens. I felt like we were sped up a little bit. We just had to slow down and play basketball.
Jemias, how big was the 5 quick points when the second half started? Just the immediate jump start. It seemed like that got y'all going.
It's good coaching.
What he said.
Bet.
Did you?
Facts.
Did y'all feel like though that did y'all feel like here we go?
Yes, sir, for sure.
Jemias, was the plan just to live in the lane second half?
Yes, sir. Coach preached to us the whole halftime during the game. Get to the paint, get to the paint.
Do you feel like you guys were in your own heads a little bit in the first half? I mean, turnovers out of bounds plays and made baskets. It's kind of uncharacteristic.
Yeah, a little bit. Like I said, I feel like we were sped up rather than just calming down, seeing the floor and playing basketball.
How important was this game for y'all?
It was very important. We got a special thing we're trying to do here, win it all. So this was a big win.
You like playing at home today?
Well, yeah, I guess the whole state of Texas is kind of home, so yes, sir.
How about your fans? You heard a few of your fans?
Yes, sir.
What did that mean to y'all?
It meant a lot. I love the support.
So those last 3 possessions where TJ's able to get those help blocks, I guess just what were you guys trying to do there, and I guess how big were those blocks for y'all just to obviously get the ball back?
Those blocks were major. I don't know if I've ever been more happy for a defensive play personally, but if you watch the tape, I was pretty happy at Holyfield. That was big.
I never thought I'd see this day. Jemias Ramsey's talking about defense. This is a special day.
Jemias, I guess just when you kind of felt, I guess, in rhythm offensively, obviously you were able to make that 3 to give you guys that first lead. Kyler was able to tie it up kind of later on. I guess what was the mentality there at that point? Was it just confidence and you guys just knew that you were getting those shots going?
We knew that we needed to chip into the league. 5 4-minute games. We got to get a couple of those. And, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Did you feel like you stole one today or just y'all played?
I feel like we won. It was a pretty good game. Texas gave us the best shot. We gave them our best shot. We came out on top.
Chris, how were y'all able to neutralize Jericho so well?
Anything else? I'll get right to it, Brian. Anything else for Jemias? He's got a lot of family here he wants to say hello to. Okay. What was that, Brian?
How did y'all neutralize Jericho so well?
I'm sure from their point of view, he got some plays that he normally makes. We were fortunate in a lot of ways, but there's no doubt about it. He was a focal point of our game plan. He's a special player. He affects the game on both ends. Defensively, he can guard 5 positions and protects the rim. And then on offense, he's just, continuing to get better. So, I don't know if there's any one thing we did that we could take credit for, but I would tell you it was a focal point. We talked about him all week in preparation, in-game coaching, constantly reminding the guys that he's a real difference maker.
Did it feel like Groundhog Day? Those last 3 possessions?
What does that mean? Groundhog, was that the Bill Murray movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't see it?
No, I don't watch a lot of movies.
Same thing over and over.
That's pretty bizarre, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, no doubt. First half, we were just, kind of frustrated and had to kind of calm down a little bit at halftime. really fortunate to be down whatever we were at half. It felt like 20, but we chipped away. We had a good end of the first half, if my memory served me correctly. And really just the emphasis, take care of the ball. Let's go get a shot every time down, quit handing it to the other team. And then on defense, we wanted to be the more aggressive team. Sometimes kind of like in football, and you're down, you have nothing to lose, and you start attacking that prevent defense and all that. We just felt like, hey, let's just put ourselves in a situation where it feels like there's 3 minutes left in the game. Let's do that 5 or 6 times in this half and try to be the more aggressive team. And I think we did that in a lot of ways.
You got a lot of new players, but how important is the tradition that you've set here in Lubbock and being down 16, and those guys seem to play with some expectations even though they weren't playing well at first?
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that today. I think this is kind of a culture win too. Keenan Evans didn't play in the game today, but everything he did for our program, showed up when we needed it most. There wasn't a lot of panic on our bench. We were just disappointed that we weren't playing better. But I think, no doubt about that. I appreciate the question. I think we have a lot of things in our program that we believe in. One of the core values is play it to the bone. When you're fortunate enough to have a big lead, anything can happen. We've all been on those sides of games. And then, sometimes when you're down, you just keep chipping away. It's a long game. Again, we were fortunate tonight through their misfortune with a couple guys going down, and we just hope and pray those guys will come back to full recoveries. But I do think you got to give our guys a lot of credit. They made the plays down the stretch to win a close game in the Big 12.
Is that the main thing about the first half, Chris? I mean, the 9 turnovers, you feel like you're doing okay, just hey, let's give ourselves a chance.
Yeah, we couldn't get in a rhythm. I mean, the team. So this team's a great defensive team. Their offense contributes to that. That team's an explosive offensive team. The defense contributes. They go hand in hand, and we really couldn't ever settle in and play our defense because the game was in transition because of our turnovers. So, I think you got to give our offense a lot of credit in the second half for taking care of the ball, and that gives us a chance to play our defense. And then vice versa. When we get in a little offensive rhythm, you got to get stops to continue it. So in the first half, I don't think our defense helped our offense, and our offense didn't help our defense. The second half, we started getting into some 2-3 minute segments where we were playing great on both ends. And when you do that, that's when you can separate or get back in a game or go on a run, et cetera.
Holyfield's 3 blocks at the end. What were you expecting from Coleman, and what did he do on those 3 plays?
Yeah, Coleman's one of my all-time favorite guys in this Big 12. You in the league for this long, and all the games you watch and the competition, you get to where you kind of pull for a guy on the other team from time to time, because I think about him coming in as a freshman. We used to tell our guys, hey, this guy's young, but he's fearless. He doesn't think he's a freshman. And then watching him develop into an all-conference player, he's one of my all-time favorites in this league. So we knew he was going to be the man down the stretch. He's going to be aggressive. He can beat you with the score. He can beat you with the pass. He made some great passes. We were fortunate on a couple of those inside-out looks that he got for teammates. But he's definitely a focal point. Holyfield's a very, very good defensive player. He's been doing this for a long time in college basketball. Now he gets to play on this stage, which is great for him and us. But he's able to protect that rim in different ways. And tonight, when we needed it most, he made some big plays. We call those MIGs in our program, most important guy. Sometimes you throw out all the strategy and stuff, and a guy's got to go make a play. And so I'd have to watch the film to see, but I would bet that our defense probably had some breakdowns because of Coleman's speed. But then I would think probably what I'll see here on the bus going back to the airport was Holy just went and made a play. And that's what, college basketball is, things about players.
You wanted to be the more aggressive team. You had 14 more free throws. I mean, is that a good barometer in your mind?
Yeah, I think so. We really struggle when we don't get to the free throw line. It's an indication that we're probably settling for too many jump shots. And so tonight, I think we got aggressive, especially in the second half. But again, the first half to me was all about our turnovers, so it's hard to even kind of evaluate our offense. But no doubt about it, you need that balance to win in this league. Free throws, threes, twos, fast break baskets, defensive baskets, and then individual players got to make plays. And, Ramsey just rises up and shoots that shot right there in front of our bench. That was not coaching. That was a great player making a play and having the courage to do it.
Coach, despite having a tough game shooting-wise, what do you say about Moretti just making those free throws down the stretch?
Yeah, Morrow's a pro. He's been in this league a long time. He's a veteran, and we trust him completely. So late in the game, we like him to be our free throw shooter, and more times than not, it works out for us. He didn't get any shots in the first half. A lot of younger kind of guys would panic on that, but he didn't panic. He said, Coach, I'm fine. Cause I asking him, hey, what can we do to get you open? What do you see out there that I'm not seeing? So we made a couple of adjustments in the second half, but great poise by Morrow tonight. When it wasn't his night offensively, he did the things that we needed from his leadership, position.
When you look at Texas, Chris, what do you see? They're 4-16 and below 500. What do you see?
I think they're right there with everybody in this league. The difference between being in second place and ninth place is a couple close games. We've been on both sides of it. Our first year at Tech, we were right there. Just couldn't win a close game, and we've been fortunate. Our Final Four team last year, and then this year, we're on the bad end of that so far. But tonight was good for us to win a close game. But a lot of respect for Texas, and it's well documented how I feel about Shaka. They got really good players. They set their players up well. Their players get better over the course of their careers and seasons. And tonight, again, we were fortunate in a lot of ways. Wish those guys the best of luck, but a lot of respect for Shaka and what he does here.
Does this feel like United Supermarket South? Almost?
No, not necessarily. We sometimes we go places and we hear the Raider power. I didn't. I was pretty zoned in today, but I thought it's great home court today. Got really loud in here a couple times by Texas fans where we had to resort to some of our hand signals and stuff. But I thought they had a great home court today. We were fortunate, guys. We won a close, 1 or 2 possession game, whatever you want to call it, and been on both ends of these. So a lot of basketball left, but it was nice for us to get our first win in the second half of the Big 12 fight.
How good can y'all be, Chris?
We like our ceiling. I tell the guys all the time there's a way to win every 40-minute game, and doesn't mean you got to be the better team. You just got to be better than the opponent for 40 minutes. So I think we're getting better. Our young guys are growing up, and our veterans are settling down. So a lot of basketball left. Last year we won 9 straight to win the league. I don't know if that'll get this done this year because of how good Baylor is. But, we're trying to try to give ourselves a chance. Our goal is to try to win every game. It sounds like Captain Obvious, but that's really our approach. And sometimes you got to go beat somebody better than you. You just got to win in that 40-minute game. So today, again, we're fortunate to get this one.
It's a short turnaround, I guess. What are you kind of looking forward to with TCU, a team that obviously got a victory at home for them forward?
Yeah, first thing I'm looking forward to is getting on that bus and eating. If it was up to me, I'd have like Salt Lick and maybe a Player's Burger, maybe a Coors Light, but I can't do that. This is college basketball. Salt Lick, beer. Yeah, we're doing that in Lubbock now too. That helps our crowd quite a bit. When I was in the ABA, we passed out flyers and we did all this stuff. No relationship between our work and attendance. And then we had free beer night and it was packed. So can't do that kind of stuff in college basketball. But no, quick turnaround, Carlos. So I think that's our first big Monday game. So this is a different beast. We got to get back quickly, get some rest, and tomorrow we have to have a great day of preparation. But that fine line between saving the guys' legs and trying to practice a little bit. But yes, our first Saturday, Monday. So we'll see how we respond.
Just in terms of the way you guys responded today, how much can you carry that over to a TCU game where you kind of didn't play your best in that first half and you weren't able to kind of get over the hump now?
Yeah, we try to have carryover from game to game, possession to possession, half to half, but certainly didn't have our best effort in Fort Worth, not disrespecting them. TCU was the better team. They were a reason that we didn't play well, but from our point of view only, we feel like we can play a lot better. And so this is a game we've been looking forward to. Thanks. See Coach